Welcome to Home with Simone. My name is Simone, and a huge thank you to each and every single one of you that continuously supports my channel. Whether new or existing subscribers, I appreciate you all. Today, we're finally getting to see what I did for the holidays. Starting off with this beautiful wreath from HOMESCENSE. Let's get right into today's video. Welcome to my home for the holidays. So in the entryway, we have my miniature village, and I did it 3 tiers this year. This is the first tier with my train and the little house up in the corner. And I got the garland from Dollarama, and the lights are also from Dollarama. And then this is my second level. This is a combination of Michael's and Dollarama and Walmart pieces. And then on the bottom, it is same thing, Michael's, Walmart, and Dollarama pieces. Really happy with that. And then over here, I kept everything pretty simple because I wanted the miniature village shelves to really shine. So I kept that super simple. And I pulled out Old Faithful. I tend to reuse a lot of my decor. I don't get rid of things often, but when I do, there are always key pieces that I keep. And these are some pieces I'm probably gonna have for a long time because I really do love it. And I think it looks absolutely stunning in this area. So that's all I did for the front area because it needs to function. But when I come over here, before we go into the kitchen, let's take a look at the top of it. So this is a garland that I folded in half and tucked the ends in because I needed something that was a bit fuller and long, and I couldn't find a garland that was this thickness long. So I just used one that I already had. I think it came out beautifully. And you guys haven't seen, I don't think, the full front of my kitchen area here with the lights and the mirror. This is what that looks like. And I love it so much. I think it's really, really nice. I can't go back far enough for you guys to see, but I got the lights from Temu. Going into the kitchen, I did kind of a Candyland Ginger Man themed kitchen. And it does have that energy that my sister had. She was very playful and really into like whimsical things. And again, when I do my kitchen, it's kind of like for her. And it reminds me a lot about her, and I try to keep elements that really reflect who she is. Her love of baking, her love of sweets, her love of color. Now, I know it's not a lot of color, but if you know me, you know I don't like too much different shades. So this is a lot of color for me. And every year I add an element to the kitchen to bring a little bit more. This year on the garland, I added donuts. Last year I added gingerbread men and candy canes. And next year, you never know what I might add. But eventually there's going to be quite a bit of things on here that's going to be a burst of color. And I think it really captures who she is, her essence. And it's nice to come in a space that I know my sister absolutely loved and have something that really reflects her in this space. I didn't do too much in here for my counters and stuff. I just have my little snowman, little gingerbread man on there. And I pulled out some red oven mitts and my hot chocolate hand towels with some sage green hand towels. I had a dark hunter green, but I changed it after. Then I just have a little bit of red over here. I used my red dish mat, and that's it really for any sort of decor pieces. I didn't want to do too much because I have like this area here on the bar, which I love. I think it's a lot of fun. And I wanted something that's different. Normally I do garland here. And I was like, no, let's bring in the candy. Let's bring in the cookies. Let's bring in my sister. And let's tie it in through the entire place. So that's what I tried to do in this area. And I think I was able to accomplish that. So I'm really happy with that. And then over here, I've got this beautiful, beautiful 3-tier plate that my mom gave to me. It's not really Christmas, it's more winter. And it has like the beautiful red winter berries. I am going to be baking, and I'm going to be putting my baked goods on this 3-tier for tomorrow. So I'm really happy about that. Keep it in mind, guys, it's Christmas Eve. So I'm just so excited. I can't believe that we're already here. Before you know it, it's going to be next year. And there's a close-up of the garland. And now my pantry, this is a whole thing. It didn't used to look like this. This is actually my son's Christmas gift to me, this pantry. That's why there's a big bow on there, and it came just in time for Christmas. I love it so much, and I'm going to share all of the details for that pantry in another video. But this is just kind of a quick sneak peek of what it looks like. On the pantry, I have my hot chocolate station. Guys, this gets used so much. Like, I'm constantly refilling. I'm almost out of marshmallows, cookies. The hot chocolate goes often. The coffees, it's just, I use it. My son uses it. If I have company over, they go use it. So it comes in handy. And now it has a new space to stay. Instead of being on my counter, it's on a pantry in my pantry area. So I'm really happy about that. I'll discuss more about my pantry and the new setup in another video. But for now, let's stick to the holiday tour. If not, I'm going to get sidetracked and this video is going to be like 40 minutes long. So that's it for the kitchen. And let's have a look at my living room, guys. This is what the living room looks like. It's so pretty. I love it. I've never done my trees in this kind of a setup before. Let's start with over here. This is my girls' trees. And when I say my girls, I mean my dogs, Luna and Jem, and also Tiny, because he literally lives beside the tree. There are little stockings that I have. That was a DIY I did last year or a year before, I think. It's in my videos. I could link it in the description if you're interested. It's a 30-second DIY. It doesn't take too much time. Dollar store items and just imagination. But over here is a tree. I'm obsessed. I love this tree so much. And on the bottom, I put my little penguins. And then, guys, just to keep the whole food thing going, I found this candle. It's like a cinnamon bun. I found it from HOMESCENSE. I don't remember how much. Oh, there it is. $14.99. It actually really does smell like a cinnamon bun. I've never lit it. Probably won't. A little strong for me. I like more fruity flavors. But it's cute. And I think it fit the theme. And I was able to carry this sort of cookies and gingerbread and that feeling of food into an area that I would not normally do that with. So that's the first tree. And then I pulled out my pillows. I've had these pillows forever. I've had them for some time, and they're just, I think it's a deer or a moose. No, it's a deer. And then they have like really beautiful beading on there with the antlers. So I have those. Those are from HOMESCENSE a while back. And then on my chair, again, Old Faithful, I pulled out my old throw pillows that I've had for a while. And they go with my color scheme. Everything's a nice neutral, creamy color. And I just love that little bit of glam, a little bit of sparkle. Even though I've kind of toned it down a bit, I will forever be a glam girl. And I will forever have elements of glam and sparkle in my home. I do love my chair in front of the window like this for this season. In the spring or summer, I might put it back against the wall. But for now, I find it very inviting. And then here's the main tree. Don't mind Frank. You guys know Frank, to have a nose. We've lost his nose, and I just can't find the paint that I used to paint him so that I can paint his new nose. So I just left him noseless for this season. And next year, I might just strip him of everything, repaint him, and make a new nose. And in that way, he'll be just fine, good as new. You guys have seen my tree close up before. I'll link that video if you want to see and hear any details where I get my ornaments and all the good stuff. And then underneath here, I have the Christmas gifts. Now, I'm going to insert footage of my older girl opening the gifts. See? She goes in, and that was the whole point of the baskets, to put the gifts in it so that she doesn't open it. But she does. I've got 2 baskets, and she went on the carpet because she's not allowed to go on the carpet for the first thing, but she snuck on there, and I caught her. I'm going to insert the footage, and she opened this gift. But anyways, the bigger gifts are behind here, just behind the couch a little bit as well. again, to stop her from opening the presents, because she really thinks like all of the gifts belong to her. She's so full of herself. Here's a quick little close-up of my tree. So a couple things you're going to notice is I have no coffee table at all in the living room area, nothing here. And also, guys, let's look at the dining room. I have no dining room chairs. So if you've been around my channel from the beginning, you would remember that I literally got rid of 90% of my furniture and I started fresh. And the one thing that I still can't find are chairs that I like. I DIY'd my table to look like stone. Loved doing it. I think it's so beautiful. And it turned out great. I'm really happy with it. But I just can't find chairs. If I find a chair table combo, I will definitely get it. But for now, I love my table and I'm looking for chairs that will stand out, but also that are unique and practical and comfortable. And I'm just not seeing anything. I'm sure I'll find something next year. And then on this wall here, I have my teardrop garland. I've had these for a while and they just are so beautiful. I think this was what's made me switch from more of the gray and white to getting into these gold and not champagne, but gold and bronze tones, was when I purchased these two. And I've just been hooked on this natural sort of a creamy color and a burlap. I fell in love with this bow. But yeah, it works really well together with everything that I have going on in the space. And guys, look how cute it looks from this direction. My little two-way opening there, that bar with the cookies and the tree. I've got my gingerbread houses. I've got this tree, Old Faithful. Obsessed with her. I have no idea the color. Again, I get things I don't even know what the color is. Back in my day, a color was a color. There was one gold, one silver, one bronze, one nickel, one red. Now it's like 50 million different shades of the same color. I can't keep up. But I love it. I think it looks good. It's nice and light. It's visually appealing from the living room and dining room area and also the kitchen. So I think I did pretty good in this area. My dining room table, I kept super simple this year. I picked up the really cute coasters from HOMESCENSE. It was a pack of 4. I think I paid like $7.99 for it. And I thought, let me just put them on the plate and use them in that way. And then I did the 3 glass setting, coffee or tea, wine, water. I like that. It's nice and light. And I stuffed the napkins inside of the coffee cup. And then I just used my GLAM candle holders. Kept it, like I said, light and simple because there's a lot going on without looking heavy. And I needed to find a balance with my dining table. And that was it for my tablescape. I didn't do anything crazy. I kept the placement simple with 1 fork, 1 knife. I didn't add any other cutlery to it. I felt like it was not needed. But I do love it so much. I think it feels really nice and light in here, and that's always a good thing. And the bathroom, it's not the craziest, nothing too exciting. Just over here, I have my little norms. Up here, I know they're called gnomes. For years, I called them norms. No one corrected me. And I was talking to my mom, and I'm like, oh, I don't like norms. And she says, what? I'm like, norms. She's like, they're gnomes. So the name just kind of stuck. And I actually like these two. I think they're cute. So they normally stay out all season along with this little house because it's not so much holiday as it is winter. And then on the sink, I have this beautiful, why is it I can't remember what these are called? Snow globes. There we go. Really pretty snow globe that never actually gets to be seen because I always have it in like my office or somewhere that's not, you know, in eyesight. So this year I put it in the bathroom. And that's it. That's the bathroom. Nothing crazy. It's a very small space. With the lights off, this is what it looks like in my entryway. I think next year I'm going to put lights on each shelf. But for now, this is how I'm doing it. The green is really showing on camera. But in real life, it's not that bright. It's like Let me see if it's almost like just stars. Yeah, see, it's a deeper color and it's almost like it's stars as opposed to it being so green. And then here's the living room. Thank you guys so much for spending a moment of your Christmas Eve with me. Season greetings, happy holidays, happy New Year to everybody. And thank you for all of your support throughout this entire year. I really appreciate every single one of you. And I'll see you all in my very next video.